Good morning. My name is Yossi Gestetner. I'm co-founder of the Orthodox Jewish Public Affairs Council, OJPAC. Behind me this morning, we have the children of Joseph Numan, who's still in the hospital. This is the home of his youngest daughter, Nikki. He's going to speak in a moment. I just want to express to you how grateful I am on my behalf that the press, the media, reporters, journalists who throughout the year you take a lot of flack, bias and stuff, and why doesn't the media cover this or that? You guys have shown up for this community throughout the week. You've been available, and I think by all of you being here in the morning, in the evening, and at night, keeping the focus on the story is what keeps the pressure on federal, state, and local government to step up and to make sure that this story doesn't finish by having patrols for 12 hours and then the story is done. There needs to be structural change about things, and the world needs to feel and see and hear the pain of the family, and here they are.
Say your name again, please, and spell it.
Hi, good morning, everybody. My name is Nikki Cohen, N-I-C-K-Y-K-O-H-E-N. I am Joseph Numan's youngest daughter. These are my siblings and my husband and my daughter behind me. We're here to give you an update regarding his injuries and his status. The prognosis is not good. He sustained multiple injuries. He has a fractured skull. He's been sliced through his neck. He has a shattered arm, and the other ones just seem minor already compared to all of this. The doctors do not have high hopes for him. He may never be, if he wakes up, he may never be able to walk, talk, or even process speech again. He is currently in surgery to get a trach to help with his breathing and feeding. That's what's going on right now. We do ask everybody just keep him in his prayers, in your prayers, excuse me. I do want to focus on that as a family, we all believe that God has a plan, and we guess he's a big part of it, to hope to make a big call for change and all types of hatred against any race, religion, orientation, anything else that anybody can think of just has to stop. Guys, I'm begging you, if you are watching this, please stand up and stop this hatred. It cannot keep going on. We want our kids to go to school and feel safe. We want to go to our synagogues and feel safe. We want to go to groceries and malls and feel safe. I'm sure you can all agree with me on that part. I want to focus also another point, that you may think you just hurt one lone Hasidic community, but as you can see behind me, most of us are here, that no two of us are really look alike, but we were all loved by my father. We are all loved by him the same. So if he can love everybody, and anybody who's met him will tell you they have a story to tell about Joseph Numan. He's made everybody feel something important, special. If my father can do that, I'm begging you all, please, you can do that too. I want to acknowledge as well the additional victims of this heinous crime. And I want to acknowledge even people who were there, because the fear, the trauma is just ongoing. Again, we ask that you please keep our father Joseph Ben Peril in your prayers, and we hope he wakes to a changed world with peace, unity, and love for all. Again, if you are watching this, please, let's stand up together and stop the hatred. Thank you.
Can you tell
Yeah.
us,
Thank you.
you said if he wakes up, is he unconscious at this point?
At this time, and since he's been admitted, he has been unconscious the whole entire time.
Is it a medically induced coma?
No, it is not.
Okay, and his age, and how many siblings are there?
Well, he is 72. We're 7 siblings in total. We may not all be here at the moment. I actually want to ask you guys something. If we can take the focus off of him and only focus on the victims and the change that is needed, because people are looking for the glory and the fame, and we do not want copycats. We do not want anybody else to think they could go out and be on TV or have any type of publicity this way.
Ma'am, tell us a little bit about your father. What's your favorite memory of him, and what should people know?
Favorite.
We were supposed to have a gathering
Oh yeah.
Sunday.
We were just supposed to have a gathering for him for our Hanukkah celebrations. Unfortunately, obviously, that did not happen.
His birthday was.
Yeah, his birthday was just this week on the 30th. Favorite memory. Oy, so many different ones.
What type of guy is he? What was his favorite
He
thing
would
to
stop
do?
on the road.
He's a people person. He likes people. He likes to talk to people. He likes to get to know people. He would stop for people and help them no matter what they looked like.
What line of work was he in?
Well, when I was growing up, he had a fish store here in Rockland County. And we actually used to deliver a lot of fish, and we would go to the fish market with him, like early in the morning, like 3 a.m. Spend some quality time with him. And actually one time as we were driving back from the fish market, there was a guy stopped at the side of the road. And my father saw that he needed help. My father got out. The guy needed help. He was just there. He even drove him to his house for some reason. I think, if I recall correctly, I was really young. He needed to get him to his ex-wife's house so that he wouldn't lose custody of his children or something like that. So just an all-around fabulous guy. I mean, anybody who has met him will have a story to tell you that he's a good guy. He's fun. He's funny. You want to take over and thank God, please?
Your name, please.
David Numan. It's very hard for me. I'm there every week on Saturday night. Most of the time with one of my kids or two of my kids and a few of her kids. Every week. Every week. Through a miracle and the grace of God, and thank you Hashem, I was not. I thought in the middle of the week the kids weren't feeling good. There was some flus, nobody was in school, and we were just having a hard time, and we decided, my wife, we have to go out just a little bit clear the mind. And she asked me to just not go this week because it was a hectic week. And I was just not there. Obviously, my wife comes before anything. And I was not there. I don't know why. I thought to myself that if I was there, I would be able to do something. And I would definitely try to do something. But I wasn't there. Thank you, Hashem. Thank God. Thank the Lord.
Talk about the people that were there. I imagine you've heard stories of them coming to his aid and trying to help him in that meeting.
Yes, and I'm pretty sure you heard most of it from Joseph Gluck. I see him there almost every week. Very nice fella. Him and his brother-in-law, they ran away. And he stayed. I'm sure you heard everything, so I don't think I have anything to add, but thank you, Joseph. Thank you. He knows I've thanked him a lot.
Do you have a memory of your dad that you'd like to share?
Every day, I mean, I spoke to him so much, all the time, help him, whatever he needed. I hope he wakes up soon and can tell you himself of his journey in his life. Because he got a complicated and interesting story for himself, but it's not for me to go in.
Doctors give you any future surgeries or timeline for his care?
All I know is they're not very hopeful, and we don't care about that. We know God is here, and that's the only thing that we can pray to. But they are, my understanding, they're not very optimistic at this time.
Sir, he's at Westchester Medical Center,
Correct.
and is he in what they would call intensive care?
Yeah.
Can you talk a little about the release of the photo and why that was so important for you?
As a family, we felt that it was, this was a very difficult decision to us, but we did release that photo because the hundreds of messages that I personally have received asking, is your father okay yet? Is he awake? How's he doing? We started realizing people did not understand the severity of this attack. When people ask, is he awake yet? Is he talking to you guys? And all I want to do is yell, do you understand that the prognosis right now is that he really may never ever speak again? Or wake up, or walk, or they just don't have hope. As a family, we do have hope. So we did decide to release that photo after much thought, so that people can realize how severe this attack was.
Any other question?
Nikki, is your mother still with us?
Our mother is alive. Our parents have divorced a long time ago.
I would like to thank once again the press, the media, journalists, reporters, everyone for being here. Later this afternoon at 4 o'clock, the town will have an update on the case and security measures. And also, hopefully, there will be a meeting between some family members and elected officials to give an update on what will actually change going forward. And once again, myself, I spent some time of the year criticizing the media, but you guys are here, and it's important. You are part of the story by being out here every day and keeping government on its toes to do the right thing. Thank you all very much for being here today. And I'm co-founder of OJPAC, OJPAC, the Orthodox Jewish Public Affairs Council. Our mission is to fight bigotry and hatred against Orthodox Jews. I just want to relay a message from the family, 2 points, that they do want to thank the first responders who were there within literally seconds. The response was very strong, multiple agencies, EMS, law enforcement, and also the other point which the family has stressed to me, especially for Moshe and Nikki, to eradicate all hate. We are members of the Orthodox Jewish community. I am Hasidic. Joseph is Hasidic. The Hasidic community comes in many forms and many colors and many and hatred, sadly, comes in many forms, and all of that needs to be fought, no matter from where it comes, no matter who the target is. Thank you all for coming out.
Your daughter's first name?
My daughter's E-L-I-S.
How old is she?
She's 1 year old.
Congratulations.